What's going on, swim fans? Welcome back to Tokyo, Japan. Night number 3 is now complete of the Olympic Games. So much excitement in the Aquatic Center. We saw a number of Olympic records go down. We did not see a world record, but in today's video, in this live stream, we're going to go through every single event that we got to see, including the women's 200-meter freestyle semifinal. We got to see Katie Ledecky, Titmus from Australia. Her coach was a little bit more controlled this evening. Then we move into the men's 200-meter freestyle final. After that, we had the women's 100 backstroke final, the men's 100 backstroke final. Then we had the women's 100 breaststroke final. Wow, what a swim that was. We had the men's 200-meter butterfly semifinal, and then the women's 200-meter IM semifinal. IM short for individual medley. A lot of excitement. We're going to go through this event by event. So make sure you guys let me know in the live chat where you guys are joining me from. Quick reminder in this live recap, we will actually not be sharing any of the actual race footage. Hopefully you guys can catch that somewhere else. We've actually been threatened that our channel will be deleted if we play even a second of the race footage. So we don't want to do that. We want to provide you guys an in-depth technical analysis, look at the races split by split, and give you guys some predictions of what we can expect tomorrow and through the rest of the Olympic competition schedule. So while we got that out of the way, go ahead and let me know where you guys are joining me from around the world. Ledecky needs to win. I agree. Let me know where you guys are joining me from. Shout out from Dallas, Texas. Chad Leclos. Yeah, we'll talk about it event by event. So save your comments for the individual events when we talk about them. First event we're going to talk about is the women's 200-meter freestyle semifinal. Just want to do a few quick introductions. Colombia is in the house. Shout out to Colombia. Shout out to Seattle. How about Kenya? What's up? Hey, what's going on from Singapore? Global community here at MySwimPro. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, we have an outstanding Facebook group. We've got like 20,000 members in this group from over 100 different countries. You see all these people from all over the world, from Honduras, from Mexico, from Los Angeles, from India, from Peru, from, oh, you're coming in so fast, I can't even put them on the screen, from Slovakia, from the United States, and of course from Japan. We have a global community. So if you guys are not already in the MySwimPro Facebook group, I want to see you guys in there. The global community is absolutely amazing. And the community is absolutely free to join. So link down below, visit Facebook, go to MySwimPro Global Community Group, and make sure you join the group. I can't wait to see you guys in there and connect with swimmers from all over the world. Also, if you haven't already downloaded the MySwimPro app, it's available for iPhone and Android. It is the #1 fitness and workout app for swimmers in the world. Over 1 million community members, workouts, training programs, analytics, and of course, technique videos. So if you like videos like this, you're going to love the technique videos in the MySwimPro application. Join our community. We also have dryland workouts as well as a lot of different training programs for different goals. We sync with the Apple Watch, we sync with Garmin, and of course you can print out the workouts and follow them that way as well. We're also doing a promo code specifically for the Olympics, promo code Tokyo 2021 for 30% off the Elite membership. So visit the link down below in the description to use that on our website to access all of the amazing content and training programs. But you know what? I know you guys came here for some fast swimming talk. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Talk about that swimming. First event was the women's 200-meter freestyle semifinal. Now we're going to talk about the splits in this event because we really need to get into this and look at how well Titmus is positioned herself to win this event in the final. We saw her take down Ledecky in the 400 freestyle. Boy, did they have a great battle, and it's shaping up to be an incredible battle tomorrow in the 200. The question is, can anyone catch Titmus from Australia? If she wins, we'll probably see a ridiculous reaction from her coach. So that's something to pay attention to as well. But let's go ahead and get right into this. Look at the splits now. So Titmus has the fastest seed, the fastest time overall. Let me go ahead and draw on the screen for you. She went a 154.82. Now it's really important to look at the splits. She went a 29.3, 29.3, 28.9. She had the strongest second half. Not only the strongest second half, she was strongest all the way through. Her last 350s split 29.3, 29.3, 28.5 is absolutely incredible. Now, if you contrast that with how Ledecky swam, I just circled Ledecky right there. This is Ledecky. Let's put an L for her. She was 29.1, 29.3, 29.3. When you compare Titmus and Ledecky on those last 350s, obviously Titmus has the advantage. The question becomes, how much energy did these ladies exert in this specific heat? It was a semifinal. We want to see what they can produce in the final. Yeah, go blue. What's up? When is the men's 200 freestyle final? So, yeah, we have a couple of days until that event. Right now we're focused on the women's event. Ledecky about to have a Titmus test. That's hilarious. I have not seen that play on words yet. That's amazing. Yeah, so we have Titmus and Ledecky, but you know what? Who is this swimmer in between them? Let's not forget about her. So she swam at the University of Michigan. I forgot who is the Michigan fan we have here in the comments. But look at the splits that she had. All right, so she split it really well. Her second 50, 28.5. Get out of here. That's really fast on that second 50. Oh, there we go. Go Blue alum. Yep, there we go. So this is what we're talking about right now. So 28.5, 29.2, 30.2. If she doesn't fall off on that 30.2, she's going to be battling. Now keep in mind, the world record, let me zoom out over here. World record in this event's a 152. Titmus has been 153.2, I believe. So she's right there. If she just goes about her best time, she's going to take this field down. If she drops a second and a half, I certainly think it's possible. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Ledecky, let's go. I love it. I love it. Let's move on to the next event, which is the men's 200-meter freestyle final. In this event, we got to see the UK show up. 1-2 punch for the gold and the silver. That was Tom Dean and Duncan Scott. So for all my Brits out there, shout out. You guys showed up. You made it happen with some really good times too. Let's go ahead and get right into this. This is Dean. He was a 144.2. Now, look at the difference between the top few swimmers. By the way, this was Popovich. He was fourth. I'm going to put David Popovich. He was a 144.68, and he just missed the podium by 0.02. Look at the difference right there. But how about the Brits? Duncan Scott was a 144.26. And look at how these guys split the race. Let's take a look at Dean. He was 24.2, 26.2, 26.9, 26.8. When you take a look at Duncan Scott, he was 26.5, 26.4, 26.4. Had a lot of closing speed. Now, if you look at who the 7th place finisher was from Korea, Sunwoo Hwang, he was out. Look at these splits. He was out in a 23.9. He split a 25. He went out in a 49.7, and then he fell apart. Look what happened at the end. 26.7, 28, and that cost him, and that's why he got 7th. And he was completely out of it. Take a look from Brazil. Fernando Scheffer. Look at this guy from Brazil representing. How about that? Let's take a look at his splits. He was 26.0, 27.0, 27.3. He went out hard. He was out in a 50.2. Fell off at the end. Paid for it. But hey, he got on the podium and beat out David Popovich. What do you guys think of this race? Let's take a look at the comments. Yeah, falling apart. I think we're referring to Hwang right there at the end. Hey, shout out to all the swimmers in the house. Phelps got 5th. Yeah, we're talking about Popovich over here. What do you guys think about our winners, though? I predicted 144.1 for Scott, but Dean just got a 10th off my prediction. Tristan, welcome back to the stream. We appreciate your analysis. Hope to see you back every single day. That's awesome. All right, this was something that I was thinking about when I saw the British swimmers go 1-2. So at the end of the day, we've got something coming up. It's called a 4x200 free relay. And when you have two swimmers that can go a 1:44.2, I mean, as long as the other two guys throw me on the relay, let's go, baby. If you have two solid enough swimmers, you don't want me on the relay, we would lose. So if you have two solid enough swimmers with the 1:44.2s, they're going to have a really special relay. The United States will have their work cut out for them. Keep an eye on, actually, it's going to be the UK. They're the ones to beat right now. If you have two guys go 1:44.2, it's going to be tough to beat these guys. So that's going to be really, really good how that shakes out. Pace, pace, pace. Good example. Yeah, let's just zoom in really quick on that so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Keep an eye on these splits of the top two guys. They were 26.2. Here it is. 26.2, 26.9, 26.8, 26.5, 26.4, 26.4. That's the way you split it. That is how you get it done. Excellent. Fantastic. Our next event was the women's 100-meter backstroke. Oh boy, this was a good one because we got to see yet another Olympic record. That was the 5th Olympic record. These girls kept on going faster and faster and faster, but they couldn't break the world record. And the world record holder is, of course, Kaylee McEwen, and she won the event, right? She won the event. She's the world record holder. Let's zoom in at how they split it. Now, really quick, just to show the places here as to what happened. So we know the world record's a 57.4. McEwen, Kylie Maas from Canada, and Reagan Smith, the Americans, USA, went 3-4 on the position. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. But let's look at how they split this. Now, when I was watching this race, wow, Kylie Maas went out in a 27.9. She was under the world record pace, I believe. Actually, what was the world record split? 28.1, yeah. So she was under the world record split, but she paid the price the last 10 meters, and McEwen looked really good coming home in a 29.2. So this really came together for McEwen of Australia in the final 10 meters, and you can see it on the second 50 split because she outsplit. Interestingly enough, Reagan Smith and Kylie Maas, they both split a 29.81. And then the rest of the field wasn't there with them. The other Australian swimmer, how about that? That's Emily Seabaum. A lot of experience right there. She also came back in a 28.7, but she was out too slow. Can't do that. Trying to win a medal, you got to go out faster. Now, Kylie Maas did go out fast. She went out for it. But at the end of the day, 57.47. And look at that world record split, right? So 57.47. She was 0.02 off the world record. Let me know what you guys think about this race. Australia and Canada relays looking really good. This is going to be a race in the medley. Great analysis. Love it. Love it. I was sad I didn't see a world record. Yeah, I was calling a world record in this event hardcore. I was like, guys, it's going to take a world record. If you're not going under the world record, you're not going to be on the podium. Actually, I think I said under 58 would be at podium. And looking at the times, 58.0. I know it's hard to see with all my drawing on it, but 58.0 got third. That's Reagan Smith. You know, a little disappointing to see Reagan Smith not dip under 57, not under 58 because she's been 57 several times. Best race of the Olympics? I don't know. I think the best race, I mean, we had a really good race in the 400 free between Ledecky and Titmus. I think there's going to be some other battles. Too early to call it right now. The U.S. men are falling apart, it seems, tonight. Oh, boy. I wouldn't say falling apart. I would say not living up to potential. I wouldn't say they're falling apart. I would say not living up to potential. You know, there were some solid swims, nothing extraordinary. Certainly not complete disappointment, but I think there could be more potential in some other events. So we'll see. Some of the team hasn't swum yet, and yeah, we would have liked to have seen a world record in this event. That's all right. Maybe next time. Our next event was the men's 100-meter freestyle. Men's 100 backstroke. We're on the men's 100 backstroke. Oh, boy. Russia. Russia is in the house right now. When we take a look at these splits, I mean, look at these times. Actually, first of all, let's talk about who won this event. So, Rylov, who is Rylov? Let me circle it. Let me do him justice. Rylov, Kolesnikov, and then Ryan Murphy coming in for third place. But wow, these times were very, very impressive. I actually thought all three of them could go 51. So when we take a look at the splits, now Ryan Murphy was just out too slow. Ryan Murphy was out in a 25.2. Wasn't good enough. He needed to be out 25.0. I think if he was out 25.0, he would have had a chance. I mean, just looking at the splits right there, you know, Ryan Murphy made his move, but these guys were just out ahead of the field way too much. So when we zoom out here, I want to make sure you guys can see everything. Russia went 1-2. USA with Murphy got third. Murphy is the defending gold medalist and world record holder, 51.85. When you compare that 51.85 to what the winning time was, if he had just gone normal, his equaled his best time, he would have won the gold. Tight heat, Olympic pressure. He did the best that he could. A lot of grace and humbleness in the interview. Obviously disappointed with the bronze medal when you're the defending gold medalist. But these guys, hats off to him. Kolesnikov, he looked really good. These guys had a lot of speed. I don't think this counts Ryan Murphy out of the 200 backstroke. That is his best event, I think. He's going to have some new competition in there. He looked good on the back half, especially when he came home in a 26.9. And that really shows the potential in this event. The United States streak has been broken, correct? Ryan, not enough depth on the turn, it looked like. Great observation. And when we talk about the underwaters, it looks like he didn't push that. Actually, this was something we saw in the women's 100 backstroke. I think it was Kylie Moss. She did not push the underwater. It looked like Ryan Murphy probably could have gone a little bit further, pushed that 15-meter mark. I think the U.S. was too confident. Yeah, that might be it. Not sure. I think, you know, it's tough for the whole team to make an assumption like that. I was pissed when Kolesnikov took that extra stroke. The gold was in his hands. Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But you know what? If you look at these times and you look at the times that people went back in the day meaning only like 10, 15 years ago when Aaron Pearsall was swimming, no one was going anything close to this. I mean, look at this. Xu from China went a 52.5, and he got fifth. How about this? 52.9 was 8th place. Are you kidding me? I mean, I remember Aaron Pearsall would go a 53 something, and that would win. that wouldn't even be top 8. So the fact that I was projecting 3 guys going under 52, whoo boy, that would have been something special, huh? Was disappointed with Ryan Murphy. I'm not disappointed in him. I just think these other guys outtouched him on this given day. I think any other day, you know, it could have gone to any of these top 4 or 5 guys. I hate this event. Oh, that's funny. Watch the world start. Yeah. We'll get to that next. David Popovich. Okay, we're talking about the 100 backstroke. Why don't the Russians carry their flag? I'm going to come back to you guys on that. So if you notice the, you know, if you look at ROC right there, we're talking about Russia. We're talking about Russia. They went 1 and they got 2, and USA got 3. So that's what we're talking about in that event. I'll come back to you guys. Make sure you watch the live series. We'll give you guys some updates on what's going on. All that drama. Next event was the women's 100-meter breaststroke. Wow, did we see something special? Alaska coming out of nowhere. A year ago, there was, not a year ago, 5-6 weeks ago, there was no Alaska swimmer, a swimmer from Alaska at the Olympics. And now we have a gold medalist from the United States and from Alaska. Lily King from the United States gets 3rd. How about Tatiana Schoenmaker? She got 2nd from South Africa. Let's zoom in on the times and look at how incredible this swim was. Now, if you look at how she split it, she came back like a champ. 34.2 on the way home. She outsplit the field. Look at that 34.2. Who was that? That was the 2 Russian swimmers actually came back in a 34 mid. But you know what? They weren't out fast enough. They were out in the 31s, and that cost them. When we zoom in here on our champion, Jacoby, she was out in a 30.7. She wasn't out first. Both Lily King and our South African Tatiana, they were out ahead of her, but she was just in contention. And when you watch the replay of her teammates in Alaska cheering her on, it was absolutely incredible. They went nuts. It was so cool to watch. And there you have it. About 0.27 separated gold and silver. Half a second behind Jacoby was Lily King. Interesting to look at the times, though, because when you look at the times, Lily King is the world record holder at a 104.13. And when you see how that translated into the finish, Lily King's best time is 0.8 faster than the winning time here. If she could have just equaled or gone within half a second faster, not faster, half a second of her own best time, she would have won the gold medal. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. The Olympics of teenagers. Yeah, we see this on the women's side a lot more, actually. But in this event, it's not that uncommon. When you go back in time, Lily King in 2016 won this event. In 2012, I'm blanking on her name, but the swimmer from Lithuania, she won the event when she was 15 years old. So obviously in this event, and Ledecky won in 2012, so you need an Apple Pencil. Yeah, man, I'm drawing with my finger. Maybe I'll get the pencil next time. Appreciate the feedback. Jacoby is the new breaststroke champion. Yep. Let's look at some of these comments. Schoenmaker's stroke is not pretty, LOL, but it works. You know what? If you want to talk about stroke technique, let's talk about Lydia Jacoby. Lydia Jacoby here has a flat stroke. Now, people are going to wonder, how does she swim so fast? She has a naturally very high body position that allows her to basically float through the water. Normally, you know, a lot of swimmers in breaststroke, you see them go up and down to get out of the water. Obviously, Schoenmaker from South Africa, she comes out of the water really high. Lily King comes out of the water really high. Jacoby doesn't do that at all. She basically swims flat directly through the water. So let's go ahead and look at some more comments here. Does anyone count those strokes? If you did, let us know. We'll put it on screen. Still no repeat champions. Well, we saw Adam Peaty repeat on the men's side. Good thing Alaska is in America. There we go. Ruta Meliutete from Lithuania. She won this event at 15 years old back in 2012. Lily King added 0.8 from her trials time. Good analysis. Yeah. I mean, she looked more crisp. I remember at trials, she did look a little bit more crisp. Jacoby has such a smooth stroke. Yeah, she has a smooth stroke, but it's not that typical of swimmers at this level. Looks kind of like an age group swimmer, to be honest. But she is an age group. She's 17. she is an age group swimmer. So, yeah. Lily King is out of the relay. Yeah, they should put Jacoby. I think they're going to put her in it. I don't know. Actually, there's experience. Who knows? Maybe Lily King has to prove herself in the morning. They'll put her in the prelim spot, and we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. How about the men's 200-meter butterfly semifinal? Krzysztof Milak, the world record holder, probably the most efficient butterfly swimmer the world has ever seen. Even Michael Phelps said this in the post-race interview when they're talking to Michael Phelps, who had the world record, who still owns the Olympic record in this event. Milak takes one less stroke than Michael Phelps does in this event. I mean, just imagine that. Michael Phelps, the greatest butterfly, the greatest swimmer of all time, super long stroke. He stands 6'4". This guy is taking one less stroke than Michael Phelps did on each of the 50s of this race. And guys, he made it look easy. Let's look at the top 8. So to make it into the final, swimmer from Japan, Honda, 155.31. That's what it took to get into the top 8. Now let's scroll up to Milak, and let's take a look at these splits. We're going to talk about what Chad Leclos did in just a second. I want to highlight how Milak split this. He was out in a 24.4. Very fast, very controlled. He then split 28.4, 29.1, 30.1. He shut it down, folks. He's got tons of room to drop. I think he could come home in a 57 on the second. Right now, if you add up his times, he was 59.31. I think he can go easily a second and a half faster just on the second 100. And if you look at his final time, let me draw that arrow a little smaller, 152.2, I think we're going to see a much faster time. And when we zoom out and we look at what is the world record in this event, he has it at a 150.7. I think he's going to dip under that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now that we've established that Krzysztof Milak is the guy to beat, how about Chad Leclos taking it out like an absolute monster? Let's look at his splits. He was out 24.4. He was under the world record pace. He was out in a 52.6. Oh, boy. Then he split a 30.5 and then a 31.8. Wow. That's either dying. He didn't look very sharp, actually, the entire race, but that's his style. Or he was holding it back. Either way, I still think Milak is the guy to beat. Milak made it look so easy. Yeah, I mean, this guy made it look so easy. I believe tomorrow Milak gets the Olympic record. I think he breaks the world record as well. It's his own best time, and he looks super good. Once you drop the hips on the last length, your name becomes Chad. Hey, if you guys have ever done the 200 butterfly, it's a painful event. It's so difficult to maintain tempo, speed, body position. And then when you do it long course, hats off to you guys. Hats off to the people who do the 200 butterfly. Yeah. Chad is all about the first 150. He can't hold on. He's not 21 anymore. I mean, hey, he took out Michael Phelps at the finish in 2012. 2016, he got fourth. Phelps showed up and made him pay for his reactions before the start of the race. Chad Leclos is older. He gassed out. I would have to go ahead and agree with that. Tristan thinks Milak goes a 150.5. That would be a new world record. Tristan has been really on point with these split reactions or estimations of time. So we're going to see how well that time holds up. Let me know what you guys think. What's the winning time going to be? Who's ahead at the 100 mark? Milak or Chad? I think Milak is going to win start to finish. I think maybe the first 50, Chad Leclos is winning, but I think Milak is going to be so much better than everyone. He's going to go out either 52 low or 51 high, and he's going to make all these guys look like a bunch of boys. He's gonna destroy everyone. Here we go. 151.9. He goes only a little bit faster than what he just went. I think he's got a lot more room in the tank. It was so close to make so many 155s. Yeah, if you look at, what it took right here to get in to the top 8, 155, yeah. If we look at, some of the swimmers, Zach Harding was out. If you look at that, Zach Harding was 9th from the United States. The United States has one swimmer. He's seeded 6th, so you win some, you lose some. We need to remember that mental games are not a fact in this Olympics. Swimmers not next to each other, messing with each other before the race due to COVID and no fans. Yeah, I think no fans is probably the biggest energy change. I think Milak goes a 150.8. Yeah, it's a lot faster. 150.5. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Shout out to Brazil. Excellent. Excellent. Next event is the women's 200-meter individual medley semifinal. There were two. We have the world record holder in this. She did not make the medal stand in the 400 IM. That is Katinka Hosu. Let's zoom in here. Katinka, let me know what you guys think in the comments of this event. Who's going to win it? The Americans looking pretty strong with Kate Douglas. She looks smooth all the way through. Let's look at these splits, and we can analyze how they did 50 by 50. Remember, this is a 200 IM, 50 fly, 50 back, 50 breast, 50 free. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. On the butterfly, 27.1 to go out. Another 27 here in the field. But that's really what it takes. Tomorrow in the final, I think we're going to see a 26 going out. I would like to see a 26 go out. That would be pretty special. Let's look at the backstroke. Backstroke here. Who's seated third? Let's take a look at this. That's Alex Walsh. Very strong backstroke. If you notice how she outsplit everyone on that backstroke pretty significantly. I mean, even our top seed right here was 33.9. That is much faster to outsplit someone by so much, but she paid for it on the freestyle. And that's how you can see the times change so dramatically to go 31.5 to a 30.7. And that makes the difference of only 0.3 seconds. If you look at the time behind, that's only 0.3. And a lot of that came from how they split the race differently. They were both 37 on the breaststroke. Looks like the whole field was actually 37 right there. But, yeah, it's going to be good. Let me know what you guys think, who's going to win this event. And we got 2 Americans, China, Great Britain, Japan, Hungary. They're all going to be in there battling. Let me know what you guys think. Breaststroke was a massive burden, yeah. Douglas, then Walsh in the final. Remember, this was a semifinal. So top 8 advanced to the final. It hurt to see Katinka almost not make the final. Yeah, let's zoom in here on Katinka Hosu. She's 7th right now. She is the world record holder. She also was the world record holder in the 400 IM, and she didn't even make the podium on that. If she had just gone within 5 seconds of her best time, she would have won the event. So I think the same thing here. I don't think any of these ladies are going to go 206. Probably not even 207. Maybe not even 208. I'm trying to be realistic here. Like, they might even go 207. Let's look at how Katinka split this. What was her total time? 210.2. So there's Katinka's time right there. Oh, that was a terrible box. Let me draw that again. So if you look at it, she was out slow. Backstroke solid. She's the not defending, but she won the gold medal in the 100 backstroke at the 2016 Olympics. Breaststroke was slow. And then the freestyle, solid. Solid freestyle, but that breaststroke did not look good in the 400 IM, and it did not look good here in the 200 IM. She's in the final. You know what they say. If you have a lane, you have a chance. Did she miss taper? What do you think, Fares? We want the Fares perspective. So if you guys have been paying attention to the international swimming scene, she's had a lot of drama in her life outside of swimming, and you got to think that's got to factor into that. I mean, her husband was her coach. They split up. New training environment. She's training with a new guy. You know, she's getting older. So there's a lot of factors that it could be. And because I don't have, like, I'm not hanging out with her on a daily basis, so I don't really know what it is. I feel like it's one or multiple of those things. You know, some life, personal things. She's getting older. It's tough. This is it's a lot of, if we saw in the women's races, a lot of younger swimmers are stepping up, and it becomes difficult when you're in your late 20s, when you're in your 30s. And it's amazing how fast she's going already. But, you know, I think some of the life stuff might have gotten in the way. So we don't know. We wish her the best. And, yeah, she sort of does coach herself. So I don't think that's actually it. I think she's experienced enough. I think any of the top swimmers in the world who are self-motivated, they can coach themselves. U.S. goes 1-2 in the 200 IM. Are we going to see what the men did in the 400 IM? If you remember, Chase Kalish, Jay Litherland, they went 1-2 in the 400 IM to kick things off at the Olympics. First event, gold, silver. I mean, the U.S. has not performed at that level since then. You know, we've won a few more medals, but that would be pretty incredible. Does this mean the Olympics are in 3 years now? That's a great question. Yes, the Olympics will be in Paris. Will you guys be there? I hope to be there. Paris in 2024, and then the games will be in Los Angeles in 2028. So quick turnaround. We waited 5 years for these Olympics in Tokyo, and we're going to end up seeing some magic happen in Paris. So I hope to see you guys in Paris. I hope you know the channel has grown, our community is much larger, and we have way more people enjoying the beautiful sport of swimming. But that was a quick recap here. Let's do some Q&A while I have you guys. There we go. LA 2028, Brisbane, Australia in 2032. Oh my God, 2032 sounds so far from now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just trying to get through it day by day, man. Guys and girls, I'm trying to get through life day by day. Can't wait for Los Angeles. Back-to-back World Championships too. 2022 is in May, I believe. Yeah. So let me recap for all the people who are not swim nerds at this level. So we're currently in Tokyo. We have the Olympic Games. The swimming component ends in about 5 days, and we have open water marathon. Then we have the Paralympics in December, which is only in like 4.5 months. We're going to Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, for the short course world championships. And then in May, we have the long course world championships, which is in Japan. I might be competing in the Masters World Championships, so that would be pretty cool. I'll take you guys along for the ride as well. And then if you fast forward just 1 year later, we have the 2024 Games in Paris, and then the 2023 World Championships. So we have multiple World Championships, and then the Olympics. We have so much action packed. And on top of that, there's the Olympic Games in 6 months from now in China. The Winter Olympics is literally in 6 months. So there's so much competition. You know, COVID is hopefully in the rearview mirror, but there's, I know, the Delta variant, all this stuff. But we have a lot in store for the next 3 years. It's going to be absolutely insane. Okay. This is going to be a great 200 freestyle. We talk about Titmus, we talk about Ledecky, but I really think this is our dark horse. I mean, she shouldn't be a dark horse. She has put up. She was winning the event at 100 yards, 100 meters in. So the 200-meter freestyle is going to be a great race. Very excited about that. How about Ryloff? Yeah, 100 backstroke. Santa, you're gonna have to watch the replay. Keep an eye on the big picture. All right, who won? Yeah, we got that. How do you see Pellegrini in the 200 freestyle? Let me go back to my spreadsheet here and pull this up for you guys if you want it. All right, let's go ahead and dig into this because I kind of left her out. We got to talk about Pellegrini, right? She is the world record holder. Where is she? There she is, in 7th. So let me take away this graphic so you guys can see what I'm doing. So let's zoom in here. Remember, she was born in 1988. She has like 1.3 million Instagram followers. She's one of the most recognizable athletes in all of Italy and Europe. In swimming, she's definitely the most popular Italian swimmer of all time. She has millions of followers on social media. Everyone knows who she is. How did she split it? 27.5, 29.5, 29.9, 29.4. Do I see her winning this event? No. Do I see her getting on the podium? No. So that's my analysis. I don't know what else to say. I think she's going to show up. It would be incredible if she just comes out of nowhere. And, you know, she's been a 152.9. So it's not like it would be ridiculous for her to show up and go 153, 154. I just don't see her dropping that much time. I've seen her swim in person before. She's amazing. But I think her time may have come in terms of winning this kind of stuff. Yo, do you Yo, Fares. Yo, do you recognize that Chad Leclos pulled the same strat from the 200-meter freestyle final in Rio? Hey, I think I know what you're talking about. So in the 200 freestyle in Rio, he was in an outside lane, and I think he went out like a monster. Yeah, I think the 200 fly is an interesting one. If you go out hard in the 200 fly, it's a 200 fly. You're going to fall apart and die way worse than the 200 free. I mean, whether you're a elite competitive swimmer and you're watching this right now or not, you know that swimming butterfly makes you much more tired than swimming freestyle. I swam 3,000 this morning. If it was fly, it would have been an ugly 3,000. If it was free, it was mostly freestyle, right? So I think it's a little different taking out the 200 free versus 200 fly. And yeah, Chad Leclos. Oh, Chad Leclos kept. Yeah, that's his style though. That's not. I don't think that hurts him that much because that's his style. Pellegrini will get 6. Will be an immediate Hall of Fame inductee. Hey, Patrick, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, if you guys are watching this stream and you really appreciate it and you like it, just destroy the like button right now. It's completely free, and all you have to do is tap on that like button. Finish into the like button like you finish into the wall. I don't know if that analogy made any sense, but I appreciate you guys being here. And like I said, we'll be doing these live streams pre-show and post-show, 9 p.m. Eastern time every single day of the Olympics. If you want to get my perspective on what's coming up show you guys the races, not the races, but the analysis of the races, and I want to put your comments on screen. So if you guys want to have your voice heard within a global audience, I think our first stream had 60,000 people watch it so far. So if you guys want to have your voice heard, this is the best place to do it, because who else is putting your comments in front of this many people? And the goal is to grow this community and support more people in improving their performance and health both in and out of the water. So hopefully you guys are subscribed. If you guys want to be a part of it, really appreciate it. Thank you, Natalie. You're awesome. And with that being said, quick recap. We do have a promo code. One dislike. Nah, don't do a dislike, man. Haters gonna hate. Want to have... We don't want the haters. Real quick shout out. If you guys want more outstanding swimming content, make sure you join our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is awesome. It has thousands of swimmers. And make sure you give a shout out to YouTube and say that you followed Fares on the live stream. Join our community. It's pretty sweet. Here's a question. How do I swim faster? We'll answer it right there in the live stream. Also, make sure you join the MySwimPro mobile app. And like I mentioned, we have a 30% promo code available for you guys just during the Olympics. This promo code that's linked down below in the description ends at the end of the swimming program of the Olympics. I believe that's August 2nd or 3rd. And this is 30% off the elite membership. Again, use the promo code Tokyo 2021. Yeah. Love reading your comments. Love the engagement that you guys are showing and the passion for the sport of swimming. We have a global community. That's me running out of the water. There's Lorenzo. She does our videos. We have Dryland in the app. There's our team from the retreat. We're also hiring. So if you guys think you know someone who might be a good fit to join our company, whether it's software engineering or marketing, we're always looking for the most talented people in the world who are passionate about swimming. And we want you guys to help us grow our company. We have ambassadors as well. We're showing you guys some of our ambassadors in that video. But I can't wait to bring you guys more coverage from Tokyo. Quick plug for my book. I do have a book. It's called Swim Like a Pro. Maybe I can show you one of them in real life. There it is. It's linked down below in the description. Wrote a book since I have a ton of you guys watching. If you guys want all of that information that's in my brain about swimming packaged in one place, make sure you check it out. It's called Swim Like a Pro. Linked down below in the description. Available on Amazon, Kindle, paperback, hardcover, and of course, audiobook. So make sure you check it out. Thanks again for joining me on this epic live stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the pre-show. Maybe another live stream thrown in there. Wish you guys the very best, and we'll catch you guys